Hey, my followers, how is everyone doing today? It is another rainy day in North Texas. I am excited for the sun to come out. I think next week. It's not supposed to come out at all this weekend. So hopefully next week. Hopefully next week. But it is definitely a dreary, kind of rainy day here, and with all the COVID stuff, it's extra specially dreary. So definitely missing seeing some of my favorite clients in person, but I'm feeling incredibly blessed that I do have my business and I do have my amazing clients that I still get to see. Still get to see my awesome clients. And interestingly enough, as I am meeting with my clients and then also just doing my own work recently, I've been really focused in on how sex is healing or it's traumatizing. Yesterday, I spent a while writing an article about just this topic. You know, is our sex healing her, or is your sex hurting her, traumatizing her? And I had some guys go, Addison, it's not my fault if she's not doing her work. And I want to make like a blanket statement that the fact is every situation is a little bit different. But the truth is, yes, a woman needs to do her work, but you as a man can actually traumatize her or heal her. And it's either or. It's not, I have people who are like, no, but there's something in the middle. No, it's not. It's a black and white situation. Now there is a scale of the trauma. There is a scale of the healing. But the truth is, it will fall into one of two boxes. And I know that's very masculine energy of me, but it is. So your sex will either heal your woman or traumatize her even more. And this is generally overall, not just like one instance. I have something stuck in my eye and it's really annoying me. Sorry you guys get to watch me poke at my eye for a second. So I can see you. Okay. So the fact is, we have this amazing body as women. We have this amazing body that stores all our emotions. Men, you store emotions and situations as well in your genitals, but we're focused on women today, so deal with it. As women, we have these amazing bodies that hold everything. We have body memories from events we don't remember. I was actually doing my own work and I made this comment a week or two ago to a friend. I said, I'm healing something right now. I don't remember. I can't verbalize it, which tells me this is an energy that either got stuck in my body super early, past life, something, but I don't remember this energy. Like I can't put words, I can't put an explanation to this energy that I'm currently releasing, that my body is obviously ready to release. And so we had a conversation about that, but it's the truth. We hold. And even if your woman says to you, I've never had any sexual trauma, the fact is every woman has had some form of sexual trauma. That being said, not all women have been raped. Not all women have been sexually abused, but most have. Like the stats tell us that most women have had some form of sexual abuse. But in truth, even comments that we received as kids, you know, just the way we deal with women's sex is traumatizing. So when you get in the bed with a woman, guess what? You're fucking her trauma. You're either opening her up or holding space for her to open up, because guess what, women, we have our responsibility too in opening ourselves up and surrendering and allowing. But we're going to focus on you guys today. It's like holding space, giving a chance for your woman to drop in and feel herself. Guess what? That is a beautiful healing experience for a woman. I really don't like the camera. I'm like all over the place today, guys. All over the place. That's what you get when you watch Addison Unleashed, kind of all over the place. But when you allow your woman to have a space to really drop down, to really connect with her physical body, You allow her a chance to heal. You give her the space to get into a deeper level of orgasm, and orgasm is healing. Orgasm has massive healing properties for both the mental, because we drop down neurotransmitters in our brains that, guess what? We use antidepressants, we use anti-anxiety meds, we use antipsychotics, we use all of these medications that, guess what? Orgasm drops some of those exact same chemicals, but not the clitoral high-ended kind of climactic orgasm where it's like, ow, ow, that's enough. Talking about that deeper level, multi-orgasmic, where you're up and down in the wave. You're really flowing the wave, and your woman is just going and going and going. This is the orgasmic state that heals a woman. Heals a woman. And I get men who come into my office and they're like, but Addison, like, we had a beautiful night. Like, she should be fixed. She should be good. She should be good for a while. Now we're just going to have some quickies. Now we're just going to have some quickies. I'm like, that doesn't work. You're not filling her bank account. She has a bank account that most likely is in the negative, because most women's bank account is in the negative. Is in the negative when it comes to good orgasm. It takes consistent, and I mean like consistent, several times a week for a few weeks of a really deep, good orgasm to be able to fill a woman. And then once you filled her, once you have given her the space to fill herself in truth, she will release some of that pent-up energy. Just the act of having sex, of good, connective sex. So like if you're going in there and you're like massaging her and you're like really working on her entire body, because our entire body holds energies and traumas. But if you're going in there and you're giving her a nice yoni massage, which is a pussy massage, and you're going in there and you're really massaging and you're fingering and you're playing, but at the same time you're really working on her. If you're having sex and it's conscious sex with her, then your cock is the tool of healing. It will massage all of the vaginal canal and begin to start releasing. You'll massage her G-spot with your cock, and that will release some of the negative energies, but you do it in a pleasurable way. Now your woman might start crying. She might start laughing. I have actually a pattern. So if you go to my female orgasm camp that I co-lead with Kendall Williams, I'm always the model for it. And I have a pattern in that workshop is that like I first start laughing in orgasm and then I will start crying. Because the fact is, women need to go through these different stages in the orgasmic process. Now, not every woman's gonna cry every time you have sex, but it is this energetic releasing, and that massaging, that conscious presence with her body will help her release. However, if you're just going for the quickie consistently, if you're just getting yours, if you're not listening to what she's saying, you are traumatizing her. You're traumatizing her. And you're backing up everything, all the negative energy in her body. And you're creating resentment, bitterness. You're creating blue balls, which I love when guys are like, well, you don't understand. You don't experience blue balls. Yes, we do. We experience blue balls. But our blue balls is, yes, it's an achiness, but it also turns into bitchiness. It turns into shutdown. It turns into numbness. So many women's genitals are completely numb. They cannot feel them. They think they can feel them, but when you get in there and you start doing some massage work or self-pleasure work as a woman, they go, oh, I can't feel that. Where are your fingers? Where is your cock? Where is your cock? Because I don't feel you. Now, sometimes that's your lack of presence as a man, really not bringing any presence into your cock. But a lot of times women are numbed out, and we're numbed out from this crap sex. And you can talk to most women and they're like, yeah. And also, I know so many women like that think they're good, their sex is good. And when you really get talking to them, they're like, yeah, I've never experienced that. I've never experienced a cervical orgasm. I've never experienced like a really deep G-spot orgasm. I've never experienced some of this like totally lost in the energy, touching the big toe of God, as David Dito would say, kind of energy. Well, then your sex isn't good. If your sex isn't filling you, if your sex isn't leaving you more energized, especially as a woman, your sex is not leaving you the next day going, I want to attack the world. I am creative. I'm excited. I'm passionate. I love life. Then guess what? Your sex isn't doing it. Sex is so important. My tagline used to be, and I changed it, and I actually should just change it back. I've been thinking about changing it back, but it's reawaken your sex, reawaken your life. And there's a reason for that. Because when we reawaken our sex, when we open up our sex, we open up this beautiful energy that feeds us and feeds our lives, feeds our world. It's not about just being orgasmic in the bedroom. It's about being orgasmic in your life. However, you need that orgasm in the bedroom, and women can't do it for themselves at that level. There is a level we get to, even in the most beautiful masturbation practices, which I am a total advocate of. Women learning their bodies, women touching their bodies. I did a video the other day about this beautiful moment I had with myself, like touching my whole body, but there always comes a point where you're playing both the masculine and the feminine and you can't surrender. You cannot surrender in masturbation in the way that you can surrender with a partner. And men, especially my men who've been with their women a long, long time, you forget to really take the time on her body. Even if you're taking the time, you're not taking the consciousness. You're not actually getting really present with her. You're dropping her. I remember this one experience I had. That was actually 2 or 3 experiences, but I remember this one experience I had particularly, and I had all this orgasmic energy running through my body. I was like hot, and I was like, my genitals were like, yeah, like we're ready, like we're like, yes. I was in such an orgasmic place. I was just hungry. I was ravenous at that point. And I remember my lover entering me, and we're having sex, and he was super energetic. He was super energetic, and I remember him getting so lost in his energy, that he forgot about me. And it wasn't the normal, I'm so focused in fantasy, I'm so focused in the feeling. It was truly, he got lost in his own energy, and he dropped me. He dropped me on the ground, as not physically, but as far as my orgasm, I was like coming up, and I felt his energy, and he did his energetic thing, and I was like, well, he forgot about me, forgot about the connection. And I've actually had this happen a couple times. I've been really, really blessed with some beautiful men in my life that know energy and have experienced and can experience some really beautiful orgasms. But that's also a way of dropping your woman. So yes, there is our typical, I'm going to call you typical guys, the guys who are not into energy work and chakras and really don't know how to really work with their energy at that level. And many times you guys will just drop your woman because you're like, that feels amazing. And you keep going, but you're not listening to her body cues. You change positions, and we're like, oh, why did you change position? That was perfect. That was perfect. You don't listen to our verbalizations of just keep going right there. And you change positions, you change your energy, you change your focus, and you drop your woman. And that creates a sense of resentment, and that in our actual bodies, even if we're not thinking it, our bodies take that in a negative way. That energy gets held. And if that happens consistently, you're actually adding trauma to her body. You're adding trauma to her body that she and you are, if she keeps you around, that is, because if you consistently do that, there are many women who will be like, I'm actually one of them. If I get consistently dropped by my partner, because I'm not married, if I get consistently dropped by my partner, we have some conversations, and if it continues, then sex is important to me, and then I'm like, bye-bye, later. It takes a while. I don't do that like quickly, but the truth is, a woman who is not getting fed orgasmically is either going to shut down or leave. You're not going to be having sex with the same woman you started having sex with if she was orgasmic at the beginning and then you just drop it. You stop doing your work. You stop holding space. You stop taking time on her body. You stop the playfulness. Then guess what? You won't be having sex with the same woman because she's going to become depressed. She's going to become resentful. She's going to become achy. And if you are single and you start dating a woman who has not been having good orgasm, guess what? That woman's going to change. If you are like, I'm going to focus in on her, I'm going to worship her body, and then she starts to open up, she's going to change. We change with good orgasm. We heal with good orgasm. And you don't have to be perfect. I think like I had one person that I am actually is one of my clients messaged me after my article yesterday. Is like, Addison, like I do a good job, but yeah, sometimes I do mess up. Sometimes I do drop her. Like, but I try, and I'm making an effort, and I'm doing the work, and I'm listening to what she's saying. And you know what? You're not superhuman. You are a person, and you do mess up, and sometimes you come too soon. It happens. The fact is, are you consistently doing that? Are you listening? Or if she is verbalizing things, are you taking that in? Are you having the conversations, the direct conversations? Not just assuming she's getting good orgasm, but actually having a conversation with her and going, what's going on? Like, are you having good orgasm? Don't just assume. Ask your woman. Ask her, like, are you having cervical orgasms? Are you having vaginal? Like, tell me about it. Like, learn, get into a state of inquiry with your woman. And I promise you, your sex will get better. If you want a turned on, vibrant woman who's not needy, who is not bitchy, who is in love with her body, guess what? Orgasm does that. Orgasm does that. And if you don't want to be adding to your woman's trauma at any level, even like the littlest level, then listen to her in the bedroom. Take your time with her in the bedroom. And then women, if you're like, I don't want my man to take time with me in the bedroom, that is a different story. And because sometimes we're the issue as women. But that is definitely for another video. But take the time with your woman and really see where you are adding to her old trauma wounds, her sexual frustration, her shutdown, her numbness. We have a beautiful opportunity right now with most people being inside and stuck inside to take the time with each other, to warm each other up, not just bedroom wise, but to do the touches, to do the connective kisses, to do the hugs, to hold hands, to really connect with the people in our lives, and especially those who we're in intimate relationships with. So yeah, I think you guys got the point. If you have not read my article, please go on my website, addisonbell.net, or on my Facebook page, and you can read the article that I'm talking about in this. So other than that, check out my fast track coaching. I have it going on for another month. This is 2 30-minute coaching sessions with me. We're going to focus in on one goal. We're going to get you moving on it. And then after that, somebody's trying to call me. And then you're going to get homework. You're going to get a ton of stuff to work through your process and get you moving in this time of isolation and sluggishness. We're going to get you moving on a goal. We're going to get you focused so that when we all come out of this quarantine stuff, that you are ready to go, that you've done some progress, that you've made some steps towards whatever it is you're wanting in your life. We are almost, not quite, we're almost halfway through the year. And so I know a lot of us had these massive goals at the beginning of the year. And so let's take this time to really make some progress. So this is a beautiful opportunity for those of you who have always wanted to work with me, because I get people all the time that go, I want to work with you, but fundage and blah, blah, blah. This is low cost, and I'm doing it because I do want to see everybody step forward in this. I'm seeing a lot of depression. I'm seeing a lot of hopelessness, lots of stuff coming up for people in their sex, in their relationships, in their business, just in their self-esteem in general. And so this is a beautiful way for you to move forward. So you can find that at addisonbell.net. Other than that, I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow for another Addison Unleashed. Bye.